You might be wondering what this interesting vegetable is. Well, this is called kohlrabi, and you've had kohlrabi microgreens before. This is the adult plant. So it's kind of a fun vegetable and actually has become one of my favorites. If your root is still on, you can just cut off the root. The leaves, some people like to keep. There is definitely nutrition in them. They are a little bit tough, so I usually just toss mine, or actually I give them to the chickens or put them in compost. But if you wanted to juice them or put them in a smoothie, they do have a lot of nutritional content. They're just a little tough for salads. And then with the actual vegetable, we pare off this outer purple skin. The bottom part's a little bit tough, so it's harder to pare. But once you've got the tender inside part, then my favorite way to eat these is just to eat them raw. They are so good, and I like them in salads, but you can bake them and saute them. Think of it like broccoli. Pretty much what you can do with broccoli, you can do with kohlrabi. It's in the same family, and it does well in lots of different situations, but I just cut them up and my family eats them raw. We can't keep them around for cooking, so enjoy your kohlrabi. Okay, I'm going to show you one of my favorite summer meals that I make with zucchini and summer squash and peppers. Unfortunately, the peppers aren't from our garden yet. And then I still have garlic scapes that have lasted really well. Turnips, carrots, beets when the beets come on, which they are really close. I'm doing a vegetable pan fry. Now you could add a meat if you wanted to. I usually do my meat separately. So I've got the onions going. They've just started to caramelize. They're always the first thing I add to the pan. Of course, I put some oil in. I like to use avocado oil or coconut oil. Both of those oils are good for high heat. The reason I have these two sets of vegetables separate is because the ones on the plate here are harder and I want them to cook a little bit longer. The ones here on the cutting board are softer and they tend to get a little bit overcooked if they cook as long as these ones do. So once my onions just start to caramelize, I add the beets and turnips and carrots. Give them maybe 5 minutes or so to cook before I add the softer vegetables. Okay, these have had about 5 minutes to cook. The hard vegetables have. Now I'm going to add these. I added sugar snap peas to our stir fry because they're on right now. And I just kind of took off the ends and pulled the stringy part off. And now I'm going to add these softer vegetables and give it probably another 5 minutes. And here we go, beautiful, delicious summer stir fry with anything you want to put in there. Anything that's on in the garden can go in this stir fry. I just added some garlic salt, one of my favorite seasonings ever, and a little pepper. But you can season it with all sorts of things, and you can have this over rice or with some chicken on the side or however you want, but it's good just plain too. We absolutely love it. So good luck with all your fresh vegetables this week. Bon appetit!